going to have a little bit. Now, that is absolutely disgusting. So I was sitting at home feeling a little bit peckish, couldn't work out what I wanted to eat, and I wondered how good the best takeaway in Cornwall is. I also wondered how bad the worst one in Cornwall is. So today in this video, I'm going to try both. I'm going to try the good, and I'm going to drive over afterwards and try the worst I can find. Now, I've done a little bit of research. The best one on Google and the best on Tripadvisor in Cornwall for takeout is called Tom's Takeout. Now, this is a little burger van at the side of the road between St Austell and Truro. I'm going to pop in here, try it out, see how good the good is. Then I'm going to weigh up how bad the bad is across in Newquay. Now, today, I've got a special guest. I'm going to introduce you to spawn number 1 today. Now, this is John, spawn number 1. Say hi, John.
Hello.
Right. Now, John has autism. John's a bit of a picky eater, so it's going to be interesting to get his take on this as well and see what he thinks. Let's wander up, have a look, see, get some food, have a sit down, and we'll have a chat about it. Let's go. Let's do this, my man. So we're sitting in a lay-by at the side of the road, watching cars go past, smelling the most awesome smelling burgers. This guy has got a hell of a reputation. It's one of the best in Cornwall, apparently. So I'm really looking forward to this. If it tastes anything like it smells, it's going to be really good. What have you gone for, John?
I've gone for the bacon cheeseburger.
Okay, John's had a bacon cheeseburger. I've had what's called the Tomzilla, which has got bacon, camembert, and pastrami. Quite an interesting combination. Going to see what it's like. I'm going to sit back, wait for it, and I'll get back to you once the food's arrived. This should be good.
Yeah.
Food has arrived. Now, what we got here? Nice, no frills. Nice bit of tin foil comes in. Ah, look at that. That is a beast of a bit of meat. See, not massive, but it looks like it's got plenty of filling. We're going to open up and see we have pastrami, a nice slice of that, with a decent slice of bacon on there. And we also have a nice thick beef patty. That's a decent sized chunk. And that camembert is melting everywhere. It's going to be a proper messy one. What you got, John? Open yours up. Let's have a look. Show it to the camera. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, we've got some fair pieces of bacon here.
We have. All right, just pull the bacon back. Let's have a look at what's underneath. Lift it up, mate. Let's see what we got underneath there. There we go. So that's David Stowe cheddar under there. And the meat is from Trevathan's. So it's all fresh meat. Nothing processed, it's all made on the premises. Let's tuck in, give it a go. Now, immediately, that is melting everywhere. How's that? Tastes good?
Yeah. Now, to start with, it tastes really nice.
Okay.
Has nice flavour to it. The beef tastes nice. Bacon's nice. I really do like it.
Excellent. Hey, the burger, seasoned with onion as well. There's a little bit of onion in there just to give it some extra flavour. Really tasty. Oh. I'm sliding some nice red onion under there as well. Nice thinly sliced. I don't like the red onion too thick. I like it nice and thin. But red onion on a burger is a king, if you ask me. Flavour-wise, it goes really well. But the camembert is messy. It's literally oozing out here. I'm struggling to hold it together because it's so slidey from all the melted cheese.
And the cheese is actually really nice as well. I'm starting to taste the cheese a bit more.
Is the cheese strong tasting? Quite mature?
Mm-hmm.
You must be enjoying it. It's almost gone. Now, the thing I've noticed since I've been sat here, there's a lot of traffic pulling in. They all seem to be regulars. He knows their orders, he knows their names. So he must have a hell of a return trade to know who these people are that are just pulling up in this lay-by randomly. He knows them. So he must be a very popular guy in the area. But saying that, a lot of people that I've spoken to have said, try Tom's, it's really good. And I don't live sort of 30 miles from here. And people I know that I live nearby have said, try Tom's. So I've got to say, I'm impressed.
I'm quite impressed too.
And the one thing I'll say about this, it's not lacking anything. It's falling apart as I'm eating it, as you can see. There's that much in there, it's falling out. I'm going to have to eat this afterwards because I can't get it back into the bun. John's, my God, John, hungry? King Kong over here, he's eating it already. Now the wind's picking up now. Mm. Mm. The flavour. Don't want to talk my mouth full, but it is just really good. Mm. Now, I didn't think camembert was going to work with this, or the pastrami, but it's really good. There's no pre-made burgers or frozen stuff. It's all fresh, and it is really, really noticeable. Mm. Now, as you can see, the burger is pretty thick. Juicy as well. I'm loving this. Give myself the hiccups. That's, I'm eating a bit fast.
And I'm surprised I don't have the hiccups.
Mm.
And I've eaten it already.
You have. You didn't mess about, did you?
No, it was just lovely. Oh.
I think he was worried I was going to try and take a bite.
But no, not today. Not today.
Yeah. That was awesome. I'm going to get myself cleaned up and jump in the car and drive over at breakneck speed to Newquay. We'll catch you over there. Next stop is called the Central Grill. Hopefully, it's not as bad as people say it is. But I'm not holding my breath. I'll catch you over the other side. See you soon. Okay, so it's 2:05. We've just turned up at the door. There's a sign on the door that says, come in, we're open. Opened the door, walked in, the guy said, sorry, we're closed. So they're supposed to be open at 2 o'clock. He told me to come back in about 20 minutes. So immediately I'm knocking 2 points off before we start, regardless of the food. We're going to have a little walk around the town, show you some of the sights, maybe take you down to the beach and have a quick look at that. And then we'll head back in a bit and try and get some food. Okay. It's 25 minutes after they told us to come back in 20. Let's have a go and see if they're open now. Wish us luck. We went in, they were open when we got back. What would you like to eat? So I decided to try and compare it with Tom's this morning. I'll have a cheeseburger. That's a fair comparison then. And I was thinking maybe I'll have a doner kebab just as an extra to see what we thought. I was told no cheeseburger, we haven't got any. You can either have lamb doner or chicken doner. That's it. So I went for lamb doner. Really doesn't look good, does it? I've had some chips underneath. I think the chips are going to be the best part, but I don't know. John's not looking too impressed. He's really not looking impressed at all. I'm not looking too impressed. I'm absolutely dreading this. I'm going to get John to hold the camera while I have a little bit of a taste, just so you can sort of see what I'm dealing with here. Wish me luck. Say a prayer for me, please. John, take that a minute, my man. I want it facing me. Try and get the food in the shot as well if you can.
Okay, then.
Just so you can see all of this. Now, as you can see, this is lamb doner with a spicy sauce. I mean, you tell me. Let's right. Right, stone cold. I don't even know if that's cooked. Hang on. You can get a chip underneath. Chip's hot. Greasy as hell. As you can see, it's not the most appetizing looking bit of food. Now, hang on. Here we go. I'm going to have a little bit. Now, that is absolutely disgusting. I can't. Now,
No, you're right.
bear with. Yeah, no. Stone cold. It is stone cold. Now, you would expect, because the chips are red hot, you would have thought the hot chips would have warmed up the doner meat. Really hasn't. If you can see the grease that's hanging off that chip, absolutely disgusting. Now, I mean, put it this way. We're in a seaside town. There are seagulls everywhere. If I was walking through here with fish and chips or a pasty, I would have seagulls all over me. It says something when the seagulls seem to know that I've been to the central grill, because they're not even trying to get my food off me. They're staying well clear. That is foul. I wouldn't feed that to my dog. I really wouldn't. Cold, it's greasy, it's got no texture, no flavour. Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. I've got a bit of a confession to make. Years and years ago, when Kim, the boss, has been out with me on a hot date, we've been to Newquay a couple of times on the beer, and at 12 o'clock at night, coming out of a pub, beard up, I've been in this place before, and it tastes very different at midnight after about 15 pints to how it does with no pints. This is absolutely disgusting. Now, I don't want to waste the money. I mean, this came to £11. Right, £11 for this is just daylight robbery. They got big windows on the place, They really have got big windows, so they definitely saw me coming. This is just wrong on every level. I can always feel the food poisoning setting in. I mean, this is going to be a good way of losing weight because I'm going to be throwing up for the next 2 or 3 days, I reckon. It's a 0-calorie diet because I eat this. Any calories from the last 2 or 3 days are then gone because they'll be coming straight back up later, I'm sure of it. I've got a feeling I'm going to be spending my evening in front of the toilet bent over the bowl. Now, I mean, you tell me. I'm not a seasoned kebab eater, but does that look appetizing? Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not trying to run it down or anything, but it's just got no flavour whatsoever. If you like a kebab, tell me what you think of the look of this. It looks foul. The chips, yeah, they're a bit greasy, but I mean, well, yeah, John, can you get in there? Can you see the grease in the bottom of there? Look at that.
Yeah, I can.
It's just wrong on every level.
Well, I see why it's the worst rated in Cornwall then.
Oh yeah, hell yes. Now, I'm going to go for one more bit.
Oh, and then it'll be my turn.
And then John needs to try this. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, John's autism affects the way he eats. He's a very picky eater, as a rule. So I'm going to let him try this and see what he thinks. I apologise in advance. This is not child abuse. He's doing this of his own free will. I'm not making him do it. And the minute he doesn't like it, if he wants to stop, he can stop. So please don't think I'm forcing my son to eat this crap. But, I mean, really, I've just blown 11 quid. All for a few likes on YouTube. You better subscribe, people. Just for the sake of me eating this. I think I'm worthy of a subscription for that, don't you? It's disgusting. Right, John, I'm taking the camera. Coming round. Now it's John's turn.
Oh,
John's out with me. We're going to go for this. I would use the other fork, John, and try and break a bit off. The sauce is a bit spicy, I'll give you that.
okay then. All right. God help me.
Now, here we go. Here we go. Good luck to you, my son. I'm blessing you from behind the camera. Now, the face is sort of... He's chewing it. In fairness, he is chewing it.
Well, this ain't too bad, actually.
Something wrong with him. He's not my son. Definitely no son of mine.
Yeah, it ain't too bad, really.
Really? Try a bit more then. It's cold, though.
That's the only problem, it's cold.
It's stone cold,
That's
it's flavourless, and it's greasy.
That's one concern I'll give.
We don't feed him this crap at home, people. I promise you. He gets fed better than this. I mean, at home, we get salmon, and we get roasted chicken, and we get seasoned chicken, and we get some nice food. I bring him out for this, and he goes, it's not too bad. What's wrong with him? I'm making him walk home. Not having this.
Let's try one of the chips.
The chips are the best bit, mate, honestly.
Let's try. No, chips are nice.
Okay, he's not drunk. I promise you he's not drunk. But that would be my reaction after several pints at midnight, coming through Newquay, fancying a central grill kebab. Look at him, the beast. He's a
I'm
beast.
having more.
Oh my God.
This ain't quite bad, actually. How ain't bad for the worst rated.
Something wrong with him.
But it's making my lips sore, though. Yeah, the hot sauce is making my lips a little bit sore.
Now, we eat better than this at home, I promise you. I'm going to insist at this point that he stops because he'll probably carry on, probably say he enjoys it, but I got a feeling he's going to pay for it later.
Oh.
So we're going to put it away. We're going to leave it there, I think. It doesn't taste right to me. I'm not slating the place. I'm not slating their food. However, to me, that tastes like E. coli in a box. I'm just not happy with it at all. I submit that is by far the worst I've eaten. You saw what I ate in Torquay. That beats it by an absolute mile. Yeah, I'm pulling it out of my teeth. It's just, oh, it's foul.
Oh,
Now, Tom's Takeout. What did you think of Tom's Takeout?
no, I'm definitely going to give it the 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I've got to agree with him. It was absolutely spot on. There was nothing wrong with any of it. The flavour combinations he'd got were brilliant, genius. I don't know where he came up with the ideas for some of it, but that guy needs a Michelin star. He really does. That is some of the best burgers I've tasted. Really, really good. Especially considering he's in a little roadside place that you would probably drive past and not give a second thought to. If you're ever around St Austell, on the St Austell to Truro Road, Tom's Takeout is well worth stopping by. You can't miss the place. I've shown you the photos of it. It's really worth popping in and giving it a look. Try his food. Tell him Rich Rates Food has sent you. He'll look after you. Top guy. Okay, so we're giving you 10 out of 10 each on that one. Definitely the best in Cornwall. I'll give him that. Now, Central Grill in Newquay. Yeah, as you've just seen there. Cold, greasy, didn't taste of anything. I could have probably put new soles on my shoes with that stuff. It was absolutely foul. Not to mention the fact what I requested, they didn't have. They told me pretty much what I could eat. So having a menu the size they did, bit pointless when they've got no food in stock. I'm immediately deducting 3 points for the fact that they weren't open at 2:05, even though the sign on the door said they were open. I'm deducting a few more points. I'm going to deduct another 3 for the simple fact that they told me what I could have because they didn't have anything in. So a choice of a lamb doner or a chicken doner, I figure the lamb was probably a safer option. Going on taste, I'm going to give it I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
Ooh, I'm going to say I'm going to give it either a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Okay, but are you deducting points for the fact that they were shut?
Yeah.
Is that including the deductions?
Not really. I have to say the lamb, though, it was quite spicy and it made my lips a little bit sore, but the chips were all right.
Okay, yeah, the chips were okay. They were greasy and they were old. They weren't new chips. But okay, the chips were half decent. But I'm still, for me, yeah, a 2. I can't do more than a 2. It was foul. So you still reckon a 4 or a 5?
Yep, somewhere in between.
Okay, 4 or 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10. For me, definitely the worst in Cornwall. That is a justified rating. But each to their own. Like I said, at 2 o'clock in the morning, kicking out of the nightclub, yeah, I'd probably eat it and I'd probably enjoy it. On that note, I'm going to head back towards this way. Hopefully not throw up between here and the car. But I've got a feeling I'm going to have an unsettled stomach for the rest of the night. I certainly don't want to try food again today. That was absolutely foul. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure doing this one for you. I say a pleasure. The last bit wasn't so much of a pleasure, but the first bit was really good. I really enjoyed the burger. Thanks, Tom. You're an absolute gent. We're going to make our way out of here, head home. I'm going to go and lay down for an hour and cry myself to sleep for a little bit, I think, over the pain that I've just put myself through. John's going to probably go and sit in front of the toilet and hug the pan for a little bit because it's probably going to come back up, I'm sure. Thanks for watching, people. Please do a subscribe. The more you subscribe, the wackier I'll get. I'll do some wacky stuff. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, give me some likes. Give me some comments. Tell me what you thought of today. I will catch you on the next one. Have yourselves a great day. Thanks for coming, John.
No problem.
We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, people.
See you.
See you soon.